As a woman growing up in a Western-based, masculine society, you most likely grew up completely disconnected from your body, taught to hide, to blame, and to shame everything that is at the core of being a woman. Your menstruation cycle, your body's wisdom, your intuition, and your sexuality. And you might not even see yet why that's so problematic, because life can be, I guess, pretty all right without that connection. At least that's how it used to be for me. I always used to say, yeah, life is all right. I don't have anything to complain about. It's just fine. However, by not being in touch with your feminine core and listening to your body, you will sooner or later start overriding whatever it is that your body is communicating. And this will lead to you feeling at some point stressed, tense, burned out, depressed, and just this overarching feeling of something is clicking, this numbness, and this feeling of there must be more, I feel stuck. And I can promise you there is way more. But as a woman, you were taught some main limiting beliefs to keep you small and to keep you away from this inner power and this connection with your body and your feminine wisdom. And so in this video, I would like to discuss and bring to light 3 main beliefs that you were most likely taught that keep you small. Limiting belief number 1. Hormonal contraception is the solution to all your female problems. As girls, as soon as we start bleeding, this is one of the main limiting beliefs that we get taught. Instead of helping us to understand our cycle, to see it as something beautiful and magical, we are taught to see it as annoying, to find it's a nuisance, something to ignore, and maybe even shame. And so as girls, we find ourselves with all these new problems like maybe acne, heavy cramps, bleeding, mood swings. And so then the hormonal contraception, the pill, is offered as the solution. Plus, we won't be able to fall pregnant and get pregnant, so I guess why not take it, right? However, what they fail to mention is that understanding your cycle and being able to flow with your cycle and use the energetics of each different phase to your advantage is actually the key to you fully loving and accepting yourself, and subsequently to fully step into your power as a woman. Limiting belief number 2. You're not thin, beautiful, smart, basically not good enough in some sort of way. And especially today's beauty standards have us women constantly believe that we need fixing, that there's something to be solved. And what this does is it keeps us in a future goal-oriented mindset. It basically keeps us in our mind, always fixated on a future point and definitely not in the moment. And so basically it keeps us stuck in this never-ending loop. But in order for us women to stop limiting ourselves, it's time that we get out of our heads and drop fully into our bodies. Because it's in our bodies and not in our mind where we find that freedom, where we can find full love and self-acceptance. And in this way, in that place within your body, within the present moment, there is nothing that needs to be fixed. There's nothing to doubt. There's nothing that's not good enough. And by being in your body and connecting deeply to your body and listening to your body instead of these stories that we got programmed in your mind, you will be able to tap into your own wisdom, your own intuition, to really listen to your own inner guidance. And that will help you to fully step into your power and start doing what you came here to do. And that is being you, authentically you, without any doubts, without any fixing, without having anything to solve. Limiting belief number 3, I call the slut story. Don't you dare be too much. Don't you dare be too sexy, too flirty, too out there. Basically, being sexually empowered is dangerous. And they do that for a very specific reason, because a woman that's sexually empowered is actually powerful beyond measure. Because a woman that's sexually empowered, that doesn't mean that she needs to be sleeping around and have a lot of sex and it's all focused only in the bedroom. No, a woman that's sexually empowered dares to stand up for herself. She knows what her body likes and desires. She knows what her boundaries are and speaks them up. And not only in the bedroom, but also in other areas of your life. It's a woman that dares to shine and be out there and dares to be seen and believes in her own self-worth. It's a woman that sparkles, that's magnetic, that dares to be sexy and flirty and playful. Basically, a woman filled with joy and pleasure. And a woman that dares to stand into that power, to be fully radiating her sexual energy, is powerful beyond measure. And she can create anything in his life that she desires. And this is exactly why we are taught to hide that light, to shame our sexual energy and to keep it closed and hidden and only into a certain area of our life. And so these were the three main limiting beliefs that I believe women get taught to keep them small. And so I hope this video brought some more awareness around these pieces, and it helped you inspire and reflect upon how maybe these beliefs are still holding you back and keeping yourself small. And by being aware of these beliefs, it gives you the choice to keep believing them or to start believing something else and to reclaim your power back.